When you want to make a really good transplant in the spring before it goes into the high tunnel or out into the field, soil blocking is really the best method that I found. And this is what a soil block looks like. It's basically just a compressed cube of soil. This is a tomato seedling that's in a 2-inch block. And the system is pretty straightforward. You're doing it in stages. You're going to start with your mini block maker, and this is a mini block maker which basically presses out onto a tray all these little mini blocks, and that's where you're going to start your tomato seed. Once it germinates, it's going to look something like this, and you'll take it off the tray and you'll put it into the 2-inch block. So then it becomes this, and from this stage then you'll go into a 6-inch pot and you'll have it grow for a couple more weeks until it's ready to go into the ground. So this creates a very, very healthy, stout transplant before it goes into the high tunnel. So the process to make the soil blocks is fairly straightforward. You're going to use, for the mini block maker, you're going to use a seed germination mix. It's just basically peat and some perlite, vermiculite. So it holds together pretty well when you get it wet, and you want it sort of the consistency of what I like to say is peanut butter. So it's got to be moist enough to hold together, but not sopping wet so that it falls apart easily. So then you're going to take your little mini block maker and you're going to press it down into the slightly compacted soil. You'll see water tends to come up to the surface of the block maker. You know, we can just sort of pour that off, but you're just going to keep pressing down a few times until it's compacted in there fairly well. You're going to scrape it off on the edge, and then you'll take your tray or whatever you're going to press it out onto. We'll just press it right here to show. And then you're going to press down and lift up at the same time. You kind of do that a couple times. And then there you go. There's your little blocks. So you could do a number of those on a tray and then seed them and put them onto the heat mat. With the next size up, this is actually an 1.5-inch soil block maker, not the 2-inch, which that would go into. But we have this nice tub here. You can use any sort of tub to put your potting soil into. And once again, you're going to want to get it wet. Make sure it's sort of that consistency of peanut butter, and have it gathered together and compacted at the end. This is a trowel that you can use just to compress it down. And then you're going to take, this is a stand-up block maker, so you got a little bit more leverage. Press it down firmly, twist it. Again, all you're trying to do is just get all the holes filled and compacted evenly. And once you do it a few times until you see the water sort of come to the top, then you can scrape it off on the edge, get a flat surface, and then we'll just press them right up here. And again, the trick with this is you want to lift and press down sort of at the same time. So you're going to squeeze until it starts to come up, you press again, and then release.